Hi YouTube! Sorry I've been missing for a few weeks. I haven't been very well and we're planning to move house soon, so we've been doing a lot of decorating. I'm going to talk about that on my blog if you want to check out any of the DIY things we've been doing. But on to some books for now. I've got a really quick haul for you this month. I didn't get very many books so far, and with moving house I didn't want to be moving even more books than we already are. So let's get on to it. First is actually last month's book club book that I didn't get to talk about during January, and that was Laurie Penny, Unspeakable Things, Sex, Lies and Revolution. I'm about halfway through so far, a little bit under halfway, and book club was yesterday, so I didn't quite finish it before that meeting, unfortunately. But so far I'm enjoying it. It's different than what I thought it was going to be. It's a book that talks about feminism from the point of view of actually feminism being about equality rather than just pro-women. This book's a very good read if you want to see things from the point of view of somebody's personal experiences, and she talks a lot about the way society deals with masculinity as well as femininity, and I'm finding that juxtaposition of viewpoints of society very interesting, and as I said, I'm only halfway through so far, so I've got a lot more to go, but as yet I definitely recommend it as a book to read. Next is a young adult book called Darkness Becomes Her by Kelly Keaton. This is a book that I've had on my wish list for a little bit of time, and finally got around to buying it, and it's about a girl called Ari who has silver hair that can't be cut or damaged or dyed, and she has violet eyes, and she's very much the outcast of where she lives, and she ends up going to New 2, which is the new version of New Orleans, and then she finds lots of people who are actually quite like her, and also there's like mythical creatures and beasts and things that she meets along the way, but they're actually afraid of her rather than her being afraid of them. So I think this is going to be quite interesting. The idea that I sort of got from it was that it's possibly fairies in there somewhere, and I love books about the fae, so I'm really interested to read this and really looking forward to it. Let me know if you've read this one or any of the books from her in the comments. I've not read any books by Kelly Keaton before, and I love discovering new authors, so I'm really excited to read this and find someone new to read. And third is The Unseemly Education of Anne Merchant by Joanna Wiebe, I think is how you pronounce her name. Again, a new author for me. I've not read any books by her before, and this one sounded really intriguing, and it's actually the hardback. There was a great deal on Amazon when I got this for the hardback for $2 rather than $16, whatever it is normally, and I think it's only $6 at the moment, so it's a huge discount. If you're interested in getting this book, I'd check out the price right now because it seems to be good discounts going on at the moment. So this one is about a girl called Anne Merchant, obviously, and she is going to a monstrously expensive invitation-only school called Canier Christi on an island off the coast of Maine. She doesn't really know why she's there because her father is just a funeral director rather than a banker or finance advisor or whatever the other parents are. But when she gets there, she finds that there's lots of intriguing things about the school, such as a line drawn across the island and nobody can cross that line, and lots of different things. So it sounds very, very intriguing, and I am definitely looking forward to read this. I like books that pique my interest right from the get-go, and this blurb definitely did that. Again, this is a new author for me, so let me know if you've read this or any other of her books in the comments. Sorry, my throat is still a bit sore from being ill, and I think my brain and mouth are not really linking up properly, so forgive me if I've made a ton of mistakes in this movie with speaking, because hurdy blurdy blur. The last book is this month's choice for book club, and it's called Double Life by S. Usher Evans. It's an ebook. Hopefully this will show up on the screen. I don't know where to hold it. It's actually on my tablet, so I just got the picture on my phone to show you. And this is, I think, a young adult book, and it's a fantasy sci-fi series, book one of the series, and it's about a girl who becomes a pirate bounty hunter. What's not to love about pirates and bounty hunters, and combine the two, can't wait to read this. And I actually found out that she's a local author, so my book club is going to get a visit from her, which will be absolutely fantastic to meet in person, and I'm really looking forward to read this book. Let me know if you've read any of this series. And at the moment, Double Life is actually free on Amazon and on Barnes & Noble for Nook. So I'll put the links down below if you want to check it out. Do check prices before you buy, but at the moment, as of time of recording this, they're free. So that's the book haul. I'm hoping to get through at least 2 of these before we move in a few weeks, which is going to be a bit hectic. So I'm going to try and get as many videos done before I move so that I can schedule them while we're moving, so there isn't such a big gap on the channel. But please forgive me if there is a bit of a gap while we're moving. It's going to be very stressful. We're moving pretty much all the way across the country, so that's going to be fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out to know what videos to make, and I hope I see you next time. Bye!